Hey guys. Uh, so this week I have been teaching at Cambly every day and I haven't taught there in a long time because let's be real, the pay is really crappy and I just don't because I'd rather work where I'm making twice as much money or more than twice as much money for the same amount of work or more work. And today I was reminded, not just today, the last 3 days, reminded why I don't like working there. And I thought about making this video because I thought, well, I might be wrecking some referrals, but on the other hand, my channel is all about being honest about these companies. So yeah, so for the last 3 days, I've had to send in tickets because of technical issues. But let's talk about today specifically. So I open up my schedule and I've been doing just 3 hours after I do VIP Kid and Gogokid in the mornings just because I'm home anyway and I thought, I can handle 3 more hours of work at Cambly. So I go on there and of course all my kids bookings are like I get booked up with reservations immediately. And this week I've had two, like a 14-year-old girl and a 17-year-old girl, one from Turkey and one from Saudi Arabia, like every day. So they've been booking again, and then some other kids too. So I have reservations set up, which is great because I'd much rather teach kids than adults. But I get on there, and like today specifically, the classroom wouldn't load. So I refresh. Like, unlike these other classrooms, Cambly does not have technical support. So I can't call a fireman, I can't call the tech team. So I just refresh. Well, if you go out, I mean, you're paid by the minute. So if you're not teaching, you're not getting paid. I just am frustrated because I feel like I'm already working for next to nothing, and then I'm supposed to just sit there and hope that it works. It's not working. The slides wouldn't load. I couldn't switch slides. There is a chat box, which is phenomenal because you're teaching children from all over the world or people, so it can translate from one language to English so you understand what they're trying to tell you. The chat box wouldn't work, so that's no big deal. But I kind of need to be able to switch, through the slides to teach the class, and I couldn't even do that. So then I told the girl, like, could you try calling back? She tries calling back and I answer, but Cambly's showing that I'm not answering. I literally have screenshots for all of this, so I sent it in. Now, to turn it to a positive though, the last 2 days I've had similar experiences, and I sent in the screenshots and explained what happened, and they did pay me the minimum or like the missed reservation fee, which is only $2. Is $2 worth my time? No. And is that worth like what I should have went? I feel like I should be paid the full amount when it's their fault, when it's their platform that's not working. Now, just to be completely transparent, I did check my speed and I did check my connection, and everything on my end is working fine. And I also taught, like I said, I taught 10 classes this morning at my other two companies, so I know that it's working fine. So I even tried to shut my computer down and restart it just to see, still same thing. But it's showing there's no incidents today. So I guess, okay, so back to the positive. The flip side of this is Cambly is so laid back that they essentially take your word for all of this stuff. I don't know if they would. Maybe they know. Maybe they have a way to track it. And like I said, I do send in screenshots. So maybe that's what they need and that just sufficed. And that's why they gave me the missed reservation fee, or they covered the fee for my priority hour that I didn't get paid for. But um the positive side is, since they are so lenient, like cancellations and things like that don't really affect you. So if you are, I mean, they might block your reservation, block you to reservations to regulars only or something like that, but you'll still be able to work. And so I guess the flip side for Cambly that I just want to throw out there for those of you that are considering an online company to work for is that if you're somebody with some kind of medical condition or something like that, whereas these really strict cancellation policies at the other companies just don't work for you, Cambly could. But it also pays significantly less. But also you don't need a degree to work here. So I guess there's pros and cons, but I'm kind of frustrated, so I just wanted to hop on and let you know. So my 2021 update for Cambly, because I think this might be Maybe I worked there in like January and February, but I haven't worked most of the year at Cambly. Just because usually when I do, I get so frustrated that I just am like, this is just not even worth my time. And so I hop on for a couple hours after my other companies, and on Monday, my extra $100 will be deposited into my PayPal. So that's nice, but how much work and stress did I put in to get that $100? That's the part that just frustrates me. But anyway, so yeah, I guess this isn't really a plug for Cambly unless it kind of fits your lifestyle more. It is very laid back. You can do it anytime. You don't have to necessarily do it those wee early morning hours like we do the Chinese-based companies. Um, yeah, so that's about it. I finally did decide to apply to OutSchool, jump on the OutSchool train like everybody else. So once I hear something back from them, whether it's yay or nay, I will show you my application and I will show you my videos so that you can see what you could critique to get hired there. But I want to see if I get hired or if I don't first before I show you my video, and then that way I can give you feedback, and then I'll go through and I'll apply again, and once I do get hired, you can see what works and what didn't. So stay tuned for that. That's coming soon. Hopefully I hear back soon. Because I'm kind of excited about teaching my own classes, but nervous too because I've never really designed curriculum or anything like that. Um, and I was on the fence because I had decided to start my own online company and I was just going to use the Skype platform. Although I found another platform I would have to pay for that monthly, I decided to just use Skype, but then it's sort of similar to Cambly, like I won't have tech support or anything. So if things didn't work, then that's going to be a problem. And then what if these people pay for all these packages and I spend the money and then they want their money back, or I don't know. So I guess I'm still toying with that idea, but I decided to go the OutSchool route to see what happens with that. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, if you want to apply to Cambly, the application process has changed a little bit. When I applied to Cambly Kids, you had to work for regular Cambly first, and then you would be invited to Cambly Kids after a while. However, it's changed now and it's very similar to the other companies where you submit a demo and an application thing like that. So I will get the specifics on that for you guys and make a video soon on what the updated requirements and everything are for Cambly. But if you do want to apply, you can use my link. It is in the description box. And it is not really worth my time, to be completely blunt, to like help you through that because it only pays $20 and it only pays $20 after you've taught 10 priority hours. Most people don't even make it to that. Kind of reminds me of Magic Ears. But if you do teach 10 priority hours, I get $20. So I'm just going to say, like, I guess if you're a native speaker and you live in America, especially with a Midwest accent, you will most likely be hired, especially if you have extra qualifications like a TESOL or a degree. They really like those people. But if not, if you don't have a degree, you're still able to work there. But this is just a real thing of this happens like daily. There's always technical issues, but they're good about making it right. It's just you have to kind of expect that. So I just want to throw that out there, and that's about it for this week's video. I hope that you're all doing well, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe so that you can stay tuned for any future videos coming up, and it was good to see you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!